The date's January 21st, 2020, and police are working on getting a warrant for Antonio Brown's arrest.
Back at the home of Antonio Brown.
An alleged victim accuses the troubled NFL star of battery, and today officers arrest his trainer.
At this point, O.J. Simpson has a better chance of getting signed by an NFL team. I made a video back in August over Antonio Brown and potential early signs of CTE, and I felt like it was time to finally make a follow-up. Also, real quick guys, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do. Enjoy the video. To fully understand the Antonio Brown story, let's go back to Christmas Eve, when reports came out that Antonio Brown had sued his baby mama Chelsea Chris, claiming she's refusing to leave his home after he served her with an eviction notice. He went on to say Chelsea is a guest in his home and is ignoring his notice to vacate the premises. Here's a video when cops were called to Antonio's home.
They trying to force their way in. Like, you can't force your way in on the go.
Trust me, I'm just as confused as you guys are. He also sent out some troubling tweets a few days later, referencing his sexual assault lawsuit. Only a couple days later, reports came out that Antonio Brown would be working out for the Saints. But of course, after the Saints didn't sign Brown, he decided to go on social media and call the Saints workout a publicity stunt. And of course, more tweets, shocker, of AB trashing his former teammate Juju Smith-Schuster and his former QB Derek Carr. Roll the clip of when they first met last year.
What's up, bro? What's up, baby? You good? I'm feeling good. How you doing? How you doing, brother?
Oh, how times have changed. As the NFL playoffs kick off, the AB curse hits hard, as Brown is quick to let us know on social media. Less than a week later, Brown decides it'd be a good idea to film himself yelling and cursing at Florida officers and the mother of his 3 children. Brown live streamed a confrontation with his ex-girlfriend and police outside of his home. Brown's children appeared to be present as the wide receiver yelled profanities at police and his ex, accusing her of trying to steal a Bentley that was parked in his driveway after coming to pick up their kids for school.
Bentley? You see this, sir? This is a fucking Bentley. That bitch is broke.
The real story here is AB can't take his own kids to school. It's not like he has to go to work in the mornings. From there, Antonio Brown decides he's going to pursue boxing and calls out Logan Paul on Twitter. Reports have surfaced that DAZN and Matchroom Boxing say they're interested in the fight potentially happening in April. I'm calling BS. No way in hell AB's getting in that boxing ring. But then again, it's not like he has anything to lose. Less than a day later, Antonio Brown's agent, Drew Rosenhaus, conditionally terminates his relationship with Antonio Brown until the free agent wide receiver seeks counseling, claiming he would like to work with Brown, but not until he gets help first. And what does Antonio Brown do? He takes to social media to share a screenshot of a text exchange between himself and Rosenhaus. Because apparently, in Antonio Brown's world, there's no such thing as privacy. Did I forget to mention he dropped a song where he says, "I got a whole lot of money" over and over. On top of that, this past weekend, Brown performed at a live concert. And let's just say one fan wrote, "AB gave up all that money from Oakland to do this shit." Another fan wrote, "This is beyond bad." The performance was held at the Revolution Live in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And according to TMZ, Brown opened up for rappers Lil Keed and Lil Got It. Here's the video. Apparently, at one point, he started throwing money on the stage. Then again, the song is titled "Whole Lot of Money." That takes us to Tuesday, when a man claimed he was assaulted by Antonio Brown and his trainer. Police are investigating Antonio Brown for possible battery at his home. He's a suspect, but he has not been arrested. However, his trainer, Glenn Holt, was charged with 1 count of felony burglary and battery. He was booked in jail Tuesday evening. TMZ reports police are working to get a warrant for Brown's arrest, as the incident stems with a driver who works for a moving company. On the real, somebody needs to get this man help before it's too late. He's a danger to himself with real mental issues, and there's no way he should be around his kids. Please get some help before this ends in tragedy.